Shit too hard, I'm constipated. Up in the stars, I'm constellating. Come in and overtake it. Just like that nigga your mama dated. Industry rapper, yeah, I'm a Jason. What I'm really trying to say is I'm underrated. I will no longer tell you that I'ma make it. I get mine out the trunk, fuck a label. Cheddar, go get it, yeah, I'm a chaser. Do it without a team, so I'm not as patient. Baby, better go find out somebody play with. I'ma leave with the punches. I throw the What's up, man? We back. This is the Black Room Experience. I got my brother up in here, man. It's natural, you know what I'm saying, to bring the main nigga back, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm back. I'm laying.
How you doing, gangster? Yeah, man. What's going on with you, though, bro?
Man.
Yeah?
Day by day.
Day by day.
This is the Black Room Experience is a motherfucking experience.
Oh, yeah. Let me reiterate that. The Black Room, B.L.A.C.C. Room, Black, Latin, Asian, Caucasian Conversation. Let's go. What's happening?
What's cracking? What's been a minute?
Yeah, I know.
COVID and cancel culture.
Hey, let me speak on that. Not cancel culture. We're going to get to that. That's a long segment. But the reason why... I got like a little delay. But
that's why I got 1 year.
You got one? Okay, cool. The reason why I stopped doing the Black Room Experience is because I ended up renting out the house that I was using for the studio. And it was just a lot of confusion dealing with guests and just a lot of things not adding up, and I just got tired of doing it. I ain't gonna lie. I was lacking, and I was out here tripping, and yeah, had a lot of life to live and all that good shit, and chasing money too much and doing all this shit. And we back, and I ain't going nowhere. I promise. I promise. But this is going to be the best and the most real podcast that there is. I don't give a fuck what nobody else talking about. There ain't no limitations over here.
Nah.
None. We are not politically correct. Nope. We are not one of these people that want to kiss ass for followers and all this other shit. If you subscribe, you subscribe. That's fine.
Yes, Lord.
You want to subscribe? Cool. We welcome you. If you don't, kiss my ass, man.
And keep
like, why are you watching shit that you're gonna comment on that's gonna piss you off anyway? You know what I'm saying? We here to give a different perspective, a real perspective. We're here to teach. We're here to do everything we can as far as giving y'all a different opinion and showing you how real people are instead of being this fake version that you see on social media and all these different places.
Man, I don't even want to get on the internet world. It's social media has taken so much from humans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had a discussion the other day. I've always felt like our generation has been the link between the older generation and the newer generation.
Old school millennials.
The old school millennials. And even today, you can see it, and it's just so fucked up now.
What do you think is the cause? I mean, I get it that it's social media, but to a certain extent, I think a lot of the cause is, like, okay, when we were growing up, like, you understood the difference between listening to Master P and going out trying to be Master P. You knew the difference between, a nigga saying he got all these birds and actually seeing what you saw on the streets and shit like that.
It's because we can tell the difference between real life, fake life, and the real consequences behind the real decisions that you decide to make, because we've actually seen these people go through these things. We actually seen or experienced these things. It's like a fairy tale to these newer millennials because...
Nah, Gen Z.
Oh yeah, well...
Yeah, I think that's the name, Gen Z, I think.
Yeah, whoever the fuck they is. Them niggas is They really living in the Aesop fables. Because, man,
Facts.
I don't understand how they are going to get through life floating on a cloud of fairy dust and cheese from the most raddest rats of niggas and bitches. I don't understand these. Ain't no street code. There's no, not even street code. We're not even going to take it to a certain culture. We're just going to say in general and generalize with all people. There's no morals. There's no standards.
Right.
There's no boundaries. There's no road to imagination anymore. There's none of that. You can't be like, man, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could see this, or I wish, and this right there at the tip of your fingers. And it's just like our attention spans went from being so large to just boom.
Yeah.
2 weeks, 2 minutes. Done.
Right.
Off to the next.
Right.
Off to the next.
I saw this video on TikTok. It was like how we search the web, and it showed these encyclopedias. Then it was like how we took pictures of something and showed this camera, this Polaroid. Yeah, it was like it made you appreciate shit more.
Yeah,
it made you really like it's almost like the difference in looking at cash and then looking at a number on your phone when you check your account.
Yeah,
like a completely different difference. It's like, damn.
But in relation, when you look at that number in your bank account, you're like, oh man, that's a lot of money. Then you correlate that to, you look at that as followers and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. It gives you that, it's like almost training you to look at numbers.
Right. And then a lot of things, what I've noticed to kind of transition a little bit, we can get back to it or whatever, but to kind of talk about social media as a whole, it's like, dude, I've had conversations with women and they'll just be like, I look like this. No, you don't, baby. Have you ever heard a woman say, oh, the Snapchat camera looks better
than the regular camera?
I'm like, It's not the camera. It has a filter.
Yep.
And you don't even realize that. Now, women say, oh, I look a mess. No, you don't. You look like yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They can't stand themselves.
Yeah, bro, it's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep. It's like, man, I've seen women literally lose their relationship over social media. A dude that loved you to death, do anything for you, all sorts of shit. You claim you're in love with him. Go get a BBL, start getting all this attention.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, start getting all this attention. And then it's like, oh, you insecure. Like, no, baby, you changed. You ain't who I thought you was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't behaving like the person I fell in love with. Not only that, but now you butt ass naked online and you showing everything. You just want to be another thought. It's like, damn, attention is like.
And not leading anything to imagination. And then on top of that, it's like, how do you feel once that 15 minutes of fame is over with?
Right.
Because I've seen so many people get BBLs and all this stuff, and then you sit back and you watch, and they like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm this, and such, and they spinning niggas and putting niggas on blast and doing all this stuff.
Right.
But then if you really look at their posts, man, I hate this and such, and then all of a sudden, I just wish I had a man over here. It's getting winter time and it's cold and all this stuff, and it's like niggas that really want to be with you actually watch your page or watch what you do, and they look at that and they like, you're so contradicting yourself.
Facts.
And so now you get mad when a guy try to approach you a certain way. He's either too soft, a bitch, and all this shit that y'all claim, men is, and chivalry is dead. Mm-hmm. Can't nobody give you a compliment because they over sexualizing you and everything. Everything that you're doing to yourself, he's doing to you.
Right.
And now, when he come to you like, hey, bitch, oh, such and such, oh, he rude, nigga, get on somewhere. But it turns you on at the same time.
Right. You know what's crazy? I just had a conversation with this girl on TikTok the other day. She was posting a video, and it was like she had on makeup, filter, all this other shit. She was a fat girl. And then she said, yeah, I said fat, big bitch big bone, heavy structure, you know.
That's because I'm skinny.
Yeah, she was a hefty motherfucker. But you know, and I love BBWs. It is what it is. So I don't know how much she weighed, but look, the motherfucker gonna say in the video, no bitch will ever make me feel bad about my weight, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. And it was a sound from somebody else's video. I'm like, okay, well, if you're confident, why post? Why post it? Right? Yeah. You don't see skinny women saying, you'll never make me feel bad for being skinny. Like, what? Knock it off, man. Yeah. Real confidence don't need to be spoke on like that.
Yeah, it's almost like you speak on it, and when you bring the conversation up and then you put it out there to social media and then people start speaking on it, you get angry about it.
Right.
Why do you get angry? Because you put it out there publicly. Mm-hmm. So everybody's got their own opinion and they're going to speak on it. They're going to give you encouragement. You're going to get the regular hecklers. You're going to get these people. And then you're going to get the people who are actually going to break your shit down.
Right. Then don't fucking speak on it. It's just like doing this podcast. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers going to have something to say about everything that I say. Probably every time I open my mouth is going to be somebody that has something to say.
Yes.
But that ain't my business. My business is to say it. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I know that come with it. Why is you posting your ass and your body and every other video is about being a fat girl and this and that, but then you don't want nobody to comment on you being fat to say be confident.
And I want to say this before we get too far into this.
What's up?
We not just bashing women.
Man, nah.
We are just going to speak the truth because further along in this podcast, we going to talk about some bitch ass, soft ass, simp ass niggas.
Right.
Everybody going to get the guillotine. So, don't think we just misogynist, he-man, woman haters because we're not.
Right.
You know, we love women. We love our women.
Yeah,
we love Black, white, Latino, all Caucasian. We love our people.
Right.
You know
and that's another thing too. When I said something to him, I'm like, damn, why post this? I'm like, what you don't understand is my comment was not negative. I'm saying be confident. Yeah. Don't talk about, your things that you're insecure about because it shows. Oh, yeah. Just fully be confident. If you happy to be a big girl and you feel like you pretty, then just be pretty.
What Kevin Gates said. That's a sign of weakness.
Damn right it is. So that's what I'm saying. I was trying, and no sir, you are being negative. What you should have been was yes girl, do your thing. I'm like, no, I'm not these fucking bitches. Yeah, I'm not these fucking bitches that go online just lying to motherfuckers. Now don't get me wrong, dude. I'm going to be real. Y'all can be mad if you want. It is what it is. There's ugly in all sizes.
I'm ugly. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Can't nobody out-talk me. Can't nobody out-hustle me. Can't nobody, me.
But see, it ain't the same for women. And they know that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know that. Like, it's different factors that adds in when it comes to a dude that they find attractive. It ain't the same. But either way,
B.I.G. said he was ugly, but
don't nobody. And the women don't even like pretty niggas for real.
No,
you know what I'm saying. So it is what it is. I look at it like this. When it comes to women and how they talk, I don't even say women, females, because she got mad because I used the term females too. Somebody said, "Nope, you're disqualified, sir." I said, "Okay, well, if you want to say
bitches,
I can't say females. You mean to tell me?" All fucking females are women? Are you saying that all males are men? Okay then, shut your stupid ass up, bro. It's the same thing that Dave Chappelle said. Or you could just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, hey.
It's the real shit.
That's where I was gonna go with
it. Right. So my thing is, why do they do this thing where they go, yeah, bitch, it's the confidence for me, blah, 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 blah. If you're saying it's the confidence for you, why don't you say that for the skinny girls? Why is that only for big girls? It ain't got shit to do with confidence. That's a backhanded form of flattery.
Yeah. Things should go without saying sometimes.
Right, man.
Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing. Shit.
Right. And then, I'm gonna keep it real, man. It's some ugly ass fat chicks, man. It's some ugly ass fat chicks, and there's some ugly ass skinny chicks, and there's some ugly ass thick chicks, white chicks, black chicks, Indian, don't matter. Ugly comes in all forms.
Man, hold on.
Ugly comes in all forms, man. And when you get on somebody's post, man, and this motherfucker is 500 pounds, and you talking about, yes, bitch, it's the confidence for me. Come on, man.
See, some point
you encouraging her to kill herself.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say,
at
some point you got to be real and be like, look, we understand that you confident, but we don't want you to eat yourself to death. Or
right.
We don't want, like, outside looking in, we don't know the situation because it could be, a medical condition or something like that. Right. Even if it is, you do want to encourage your friends and do encourage your family if they were particularly one size and they got obese or overweight at some point to be like, hey, you may want to take your health in consideration.
Man, look.
You know what I'm saying? Versus saying, yeah, keep eating yourself to death, you fat motherfucker.
Yeah, but then they call you negative for telling her to be healthy. No, what's negative is you telling her to kill herself. Yeah. That's what's negative.
I guess all this the commercials and shit, you just a mad motherfucker every day when you look at Facebook and they're just like, healthy options to do this or healthy commercials and healthy this. You're like, fuck them bitch ass niggas. I'll eat all the motherfucking McDonald's I want.
Right.
It's the confidence for me.
It's the confidence.
Yeah, it's the confidence for me.
Right.
It's the fries.
That's my issue, bro. That's my issue. And I look at that shit sometimes and I'm just like, look, anybody that know me know I love a thick woman. Love BBWs, man. But at a certain point, it's like, hold on, like, even if I'm dating you, I couldn't, like, look, you didn't put on a little too much weight. Like, it's time to hit the gym. It's time to eat right. Yeah. It's time to hit the gym. Because, let's talk real, man. It's a big difference between being 220 and being thick in all the right places and being fucking 350 or 400, 500 pounds. It's a big difference. Yeah. It's some women out there that's like 300 pounds down there, probably tall and just curvy as a motherfucker and healthy. Yeah. That's real.
And I'll say this too. Being a bigger person doesn't mean that you're necessarily unhealthy too, because there's a lot of people that are big that are more healthier than a skinny person. I don't have diabetes, high cholesterol, none of that. I got high blood pressure, and that's it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I've been in the doctor's office next to this dude, and he's skinny, look like he run 100 miles. Yeah. This motherfucker got diabetes. This motherfucker is sick. He got high cholesterol. Right. It's how you take care of yourself and your intake. You know what I'm saying?
But let's be real though. That's not the majority.
No.
That's not the majority.
No.
Only reason why I say that is because there's gonna be people in the comments telling us, but nah, that's not the majority. But we saying it's possible.
Yes.
And it's just like it's not the majority for a woman to be down there 300 pounds and you can't even tell. Like I've dated women, no lie, that be like 270, 275, look like they about 210, 220. Carry it well. Be like, damn. And fine as a motherfucker too. Pretty as fuck. Hair's laid. You know what I'm saying? Her real hair. Yeah. Pretty ass skin, all of that shit.
Nice pretty attitude.
Feet, nice attitude. Yeah, all of that shit.
Smell good.
Like that. Yeah. Great hygiene. Don't give a fuck what y'all. Man, let me tell you something about women, all right? I done dealt with some smaller women, and they pussy smell like dead bodies. And I done dealt with big women that smell like water.
Nothing.
It don't mean nothing. In most cases, big women smell better anyway. That's my experience.
Yeah, I'm a big nigga, so I gotta keep the smell good. I gotta wash my ass.
You gotta pay attention.
The confidence ain't just on the screen. The confidence is alive, local, and latent.
Right. And let's speak on that a little bit too, because I'm sick. I mean, I get it. Women are hypergamous, fine, but y'all have limited this shit to being just about money, like the value of a man just being money. Yeah. And I think that's irresponsible. And I think it's also irresponsible to just limit women to just pussy. Because y'all are perpetuating prostitution culture. That's what's going on. Like, why is it that the second you talk about the value of a man, the first thing that you say is as far as his duties, he's got to be a provider. No, his first job is to protect. Because if he don't protect, there's nothing to provide for.
True.
That's stupid. Then provision comes later. And there's nothing that, he's supposed to provide more than just money and financial security.
Yeah.
He's supposed to provide masculinity.
Yeah, masculinity.
He's supposed to provide discipline for children. Yeah. He's supposed to educate your ass for real.
Yeah.
He's supposed to bring you up to speed.
Yeah, iron is supposed to sharpen iron. So as far as men being the head of the household, and I say the head of the household because that's how things usually are supposed to go. And I know I'll get crucified in the comments and I don't give a fuck. But when things go bump in the night, you motherfuckers ain't getting up to go see what the fuck is getting bumped in the night. You waking that nigga up to go see what's happening. Right. So, like I said, the head of the household, iron sharpens iron. Yes. Back and forth conversation, compromise, education, and open communication needs to be had. But at the same time, you want a man to provide, protect, and be there for you emotionally, physically, financially, and all of the above. So I don't know. Things get taken out of context a lot when it comes to roles as far as males and females, especially in the home and relationships and stuff like that.
Man, that's something we can have a whole podcast about. We're going to dive into that. We kind of walking around a lot of different issues on this one. But that's one thing that I think.
Call them out.
If it don't change.
Call the topics out.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Okay. I know we back because we got a lot of shit to talk about. Right. It's been so long. And we got a lot to get off our chest. We got a lot to say about a lot of different things and a lot of different types of people and the types of bitch assness
and that's where we're going next.
And good things that people actually do. Because it's not just a bad session of negativity, because we are going to be on here to bring light about the good things and the nostalgic times and all the things that make people happy and feel warm inside. Is winter. It's almost winter time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, since you brought it up, let's touch on bitch assness. And I feel like we gotta start at the bottom.
Snitches
that
and
shit
rats.
Comes from, to me, that shit comes from lack of masculine energy being in the home.
No machismo.
Like, even if you got your father around, he probably was raised by a bitch ass nigga. If you a bitch ass nigga,
man.
If your father's a bitch ass nigga, he was raised by a bitch ass nigga, or he was raised by a bitch.
I'm convinced wholeheartedly that bitch assness is hereditary.
Nah,
it's the genes for me. It's the
yo. I fucking hate that shit. Why the fuck people be saying?
I hate that shit. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that shit because it annoys the fuck out of me, and I'm gonna say it all through this fucking podcast.
All right, man. Shit. But nah, the bitch assness is like, bro. It's like certain things.
At all time high.
Like certain things innately, just don't feel right as a man if you're a man. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody had to tell you, like, to protect your sister.
Yeah.
Nobody had to tell you that it feels wrong to tell on a motherfucker. Like, how the fuck do you go to sleep at night knowing that you done put another black man in jail behind your bullshit?
Not even just a black man, just people. In general.
People in general. No, let's be clear. Let's be clear. We talking about real snitching. We ain't talking about no, the old lady down the street probably said something. We ain't talking about that. We talking about you claim to be a street nigga. You claim you about all this shit, and you even go so far as to ridicule niggas for not being about this life.
Yep.
But the second shit get real, your bitch ass go running to the police, man.
I'm good on the paperwork.
Your bitch ass go running to the police. Your bitch ass is taking stands. Your bitch ass is on video, man.
I'm good on the paperwork.
Your bitch ass ain't handling your shit like you supposed to or like you said you would.
I've been good on my paperwork all my life. And if a nigga can come say that I told on him or any motherfucking thing like that, come see me personally.
Man,
we can have this discussion. I'll give you all the money I have in my bank account. I'll give you everything. I'll give you my soul.
Man.
If a motherfucker can say, yeah, he came, told on me, took the stand on me, told the detectives, told anything.
I swear to God.
I ain't claiming I'm the realest nigga on the planet because it's so cliche to me. But as far as all of the things that I've been through in my lifetime or whatever, I never had to tell on anybody to advance at all in life. Man.
And that's the
I'm
same
good on my
me.
paperwork.
I'm not saying I'm super gangster. I'm not none of that shit. But I do know this much. I beat one of y'all niggas the fuck up. I know that much. I know I'm nice with my motherfucking hands. I know I ain't never told on no nigga.
I plead the fifth.
I know I ain't never said I did something I didn't do.
I plead the fifth.
I know how to work a pistol.
I
know that much. I know how to get my own goddamn money. I ain't begging a motherfucker for nothing. I ain't out here simping. I ain't out here kissing no ass. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm me.
I plead the fifth.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna incriminate myself, none of that shit. But at the same time, these little dudes,
man, these
this a whole different generation of whole shit that I never seen in my life. And then let's talk about the other side of the coin.
The parents. You blame the upbringing.
Sure.
You blame the lineage of when shit comes downhill, it comes downhill.
Swear to God.
From the top to the bottom.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit gotta go across the board. To me, it's too much emotion.
Yeah.
It's too much feminine energy.
Man.
It's just like the nigga that, oh, motherfucker, beat your ass, now you want to kill him. You's a hoe, bro.
Yeah.
You's a fucking hoe. You so scared. You so scared of confrontation that I just gotta kill him. Like, nah.
Or you just go on social media and tell on yourself like an idiot.
Right.
And you incriminate yourself, you incriminate your friends, you incriminate the people that are around you. You do all this fucking stupid shit and then you like, niggas is snitching.
Right.
No, you told. You told on yourself. You told on yourself, then you told on me. You might have heard of me, but you ain't never bought a bird from me.
Hey, this nigga crazy.
Man,
but
look.
yeah, man, that's how it be, bro. I swear. And I'm like, that's why when people see me, I be quiet. They be like, man, what's wrong with this nigga? Because I be sizing you niggas up, man. Y'all niggas just don't even be knowing it. I might smile. I might be in a good mood, but I be looking at niggas like, nah, you told on this person. Nah, you told on that person.
I be looking at them like, man, you a lost nigga.
Yeah, you pussy. You ain't smart. You a stupid motherfucker. I need to keep you the fuck away from me.
Lost niggas.
Nah, nigga, you beat on your girl too much. You's a bitch ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It be shit like that.
Yeah. You I don't know. See, that be them niggas that be older and be want to try to get with, you know, younger females and shit to control their minds and shit because they don't have they lack the confidence, they lack the structure of an actual man and everything, so they want to be able to control and overpower people physically and mentally and run them for self-gain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit is whack to me.
It is whack. Whack as fuck. But
all I think about is that gilly, but you told.
Yeah, man. Like, bro, if you don't want to have nothing to do with this type of life, fine. I don't want to have nothing to do with the shit.
For sure.
Unfortunately for me, a lot of the shit I done been through, I was born into. Like, it was shit that was like, these are your options. Bam, 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 bam. okay, I'm gonna take the good way out. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with that. But the shit finds you just because of who you are, just because of the shit you won't take,
because of our environment,
right? Just because of where you live, just because of who your parents is or whoever, whatever the fuck going on, the shit find you some way or another. Or it's just because your demeanor as a fucking man, like your demeanor as a man, like, look, I ain't letting nobody fuck over me. I ain't finna let nobody punk me. Other than that, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. All this other shit. The second shit go left, we in it.
And so, with you saying that, people think because we grew up in those environments and stuff like that, and had to deal with certain situations, that it defines us as a people. It defines us as an individual. And outside looking in, people get angry about it because it's like, oh, you're just a thug, you're just this. And then within our culture, they look at us like, oh, they think he's better than us, or they think he's
they don't
this
understand.
And he's that. And it's like the double-edged sword. It's like we fighting this way, and then we got to turn around and fight that way because y'all think we're better than you guys, and it's not that. It's just that we are men, and we were raised by men or had male figures and icons and different things that people to look up to and say, okay, this is our definition of being a man in our environment and what we have to do. And we have to battle you guys that's in our culture, and then at the same time battle outside people looking in to not be stereotyping to rise above that. It's people don't understand how hard it is for a black male to be just a black male.
And they don't understand how hard it is to be a black man with vision and culture.
Yes.
Like,
because then you're a nerd, you're gay.
Right.
You're stupid.
To relate to some of these niggas, I already know the game. I can make dumb shit all day.
You gotta dumb yourself down.
Like, as far as the music shit, I could have made dumb shit years ago, all day long. That shit don't fulfill me as an artist. I don't feel like I'm painting what I like.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to talk about the game in detail, I can do that. That's easy. But at the same time, I want to be able to reach. I want to be able to see something different. I want somebody to listen to my music and get some knowledge from it and gain something from it. If you don't build, you're destroyed. Yeah. Because you're setting an example of what not to do. That's my biggest issue, and that's one of my problems with being a man in a world full of grown boys and niggas that don't understand what it's like to really be like, okay, I see that. I see this too. And I also got a lady too. And I also got kids to raise too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And speaking on that, you said somebody on the outside looking in. I had a white dude tell me on TikTok the other day, black men always leave their kids. Just look up the statistics. I'm like, first of all, that's bullshit, bro.
I'm gonna let you finish and then I'm gonna put this out here.
That I got is bullshit, because what they don't tell you about these stats is that they count men that are not in the same home. They count men that are not married to the mother. That doesn't mean he left his kids. That's two completely different things. That's like saying, oh, well, the guy that handed somebody a knife one day was the guy that went and stabbed 8 people. That's not the same thing. The fuck?
Man.
That's bullshit, man.
It's stupid and stereotypical.
Yeah, it's stereotypical.
Yeah, it's so I'll say this. 14 years is how long I've had my children.
All of them.
14 years. My oldest is 17. She'll be 18 in January. 14 years. It took me 3 years to get full custody of them because their mother didn't want to come back and actually be a mother or even sign her rights over to me, because Missouri doesn't have laws for men to actually be single fathers to their children. So it took me 3 years. 3 fucking years. I'm old over $70,000 in child support that I'll never fucking get. Not one red cent. And then on top of that, the mother is still out.
You know why? And it's sad that it's like this. You know why you ain't gonna get it? Because they know damn well you don't need it. They know damn well that as a man, you gonna figure out a way to get it done.
Yep. And that's basically what they said.
Yeah. They know damn well when they see you a fucking man, your kids taken care of, they healthy, they don't have to want for nothing. Like, you doing your fucking thing, bro. I salute you. Appreciate and this is one of those things that need to be spoke on, and you a prime example. I had a conversation with this young lady from Vegas. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And she was talking about how her baby father is a bitch ass nigga for doing this, blah blah blah. She had the nigga on child support. He had a construction job making good money. Yeah. They was taking so much money out of his check that he couldn't
survive himself.
He couldn't even afford to keep his house, take care of his present woman, all this other shit. So the dude quit the job. When he quit the job, he went and got another job paying less, took her back to court, and now he paying like $100 a month, some shit like that. But he can take more money home doing this. Yeah. And she called him all type of bitch ass niggas and da-da-da-da. I'm like, well, damn, y'all motherfuckers live in the same town. Why don't you just let him keep one, you keep one? It's fair.
Yeah, or do week on, week off.
Yeah. Why don't you just,
why don't you grow up, get out your second childhood, be a mother and say, hey, I'm going to be a woman. I'm going to step up and say, let's mediate a deal, figure out to where you can have them half of the year and I'll take them half of the year.
That too. They live in this, they don't have to change schools.
Yeah, week on, week off.
Right. Like, what's the problem? But you so focused on getting your money, and you so focused on the fact that he got a new woman, a new baby, and a new
It's called child support, not baby mama support.
And you want to sit your fat ass at home and not do shit. That's crazy to me. And I can't stand a nigga. But right is right. You know I can't stand that motherfucker. He's a bitch ass nigga, but not for that situation.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's I see it quite often now that a lot of fathers are stepping up to be in their children's lives and be single fathers because mothers is tripping these days and just literally running out of their children's lives. Like my baby mom we were supposed to move to Florida together and she tried to give up my kids to the state of Florida. I sent them down there 2 months in advance before I was going to come to get all my shit together up here and go down there. My youngest was 6 months. My oldest was 3. 4 kids. You do the math. You tell me that. And she stole all my money. Stole all, the whole struggle story. Yes, crazy. I was homeless with 4 kids.
Crazy.
And shout out to my wife because I've been with her for 9 years. Yeah, and she stepped up and became a mother and became the woman that they needed in their lives. So it's trippy to me.
And that's another thing too. A lot of the times what you seeing online with this gender war and the things that we talk about is because we know what a good woman is. It ain't just a woman that's just gonna do whatever we tell her to do.
No, we don't want zombies.
Y'all idea of a good man is a nigga that's a fucking robot that you can just control.
A bitch ass nigga.
That's not the nature of a man. And then on top of that, we want women that's assertive, real mothers, got real values, real views, can actually implement her own ideology and certain things and shit like that.
And be able to make decisions without having to be like, what do you like? No, this.
Then y'all want to make blanket ass statements. Well, you don't like women. No, I don't like you fucking low down conniving bitches. That's what I don't like. I like real motherfucking women. I've seen real women. I grew up around real women. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And bitch, you ain't it. So I'm not finna fucking sit around lying and shit, acting like you something that you not.
I'm and not doing said robots.
Yeah, they want robots. They want to press a button and this nigga do everything she tell her to do.
It's the bitch assness for me.
They want motherfucking what's the thing when you press a button they start punching?
Rock'em sock'em.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Rock'em sock'em niggas.
Yeah. They feel like everything's supposed to just fall at their feet and they ain't got to do no work.
Man.
You know what? Let's get on this topic.
It's the R2D2s for me.
Let's get on this topic, folks. Because y'all already going to say we bashing women. But truth be told, I don't think women like being women. Now just listen to what I just said. Yeah. I don't think women like being women. You always look at being a woman as being less than or something like that.
That's crazy.
You always look at women as, oh, I'm behind the 8 ball because I'm a woman. No, you're not. You're not. You got a lot of privileges that men don't have too.
True. And
it's like all you have to do is ask yourself, if a man was doing this in the reverse form,
would it be
acceptable? Would I? Exactly. So all of that masculine energy that you hit me with, what if I hit you with some feminine energy? Would you like it?
No, they're going to call you gay.
Or a bitch.
Yep.
Like, if I was acting like a woman all the time, like, let's say I'm fucking crying all the time and switching when I walk and I'm talking with my hand like this. If I'm doing all that shit, you wouldn't like it, would you? But it's okay for you to get in my face and talk shit and get all deep voice and act crazy with me, huh? You won't do that with the bitch down the street, but you gonna do that with me because you know if I hit you, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, because they're gonna let you know.
But you know,
put your hands on me,
right? But you know for a fact, if you was a man talking to me like that, the conversation would have been 5 seconds long. Yeah. If you was a man,
true.
You know what I'm saying? So all of that shit, that don't make. I hate when they say this shit. I gotta get this out.
Preach, brother.
Hate when
preach.
They say this shit.
Say what's on your mind.
Strong black. That's not strength for a woman. That's not your strong suit.
Yeah. That's
weak as fuck. You're a fucking woman. You're not a man. So everything that you're talking about is as far as being strength and strong and nah, that's bullshit, man.
It's okay to be feminine. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be, nurturing. It's okay to possess all these things because that's what initially what women said and thought and made what women were supposed to be.
And you better learn to accept the way that men are now. Because the way we are in our purest form, you will fucking hate it.
Man.
You know how to tell how men are in their savage form? Go look at lions. That's who men are without being taught to be softer by women. That's who we are at our core. When we around niggas and shit like that, that's who the fuck we are. We don't bring that shit to you. We try to be nice to your ass.
Yeah, because
Except the W, you don't want.
Yeah. Hypothetically, I gotta speak light. If I was in a situation and somebody disrespected me, then yes, you're gonna display more of a masculinity trait because I'm not a beta male. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm an alpha. I'm a protector. I'm a provider. I'm going to do what I need to do to protect myself and the well-being of the people who I call my family or friends. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. You're not going to be like, well, sir, since this is, ain't no sweetness going on. Ain't none of that. I don't get it and I don't understand why do you have to I don't get and understand why you have to compromise your well-being, you as a person or as a male or female. This dude, I've been checking. I don't understand why people have to feel like they're compromising that.
Yeah, man. But we are parts of a whole.
But in crazy situations and instant situations, people can say, oh yeah, anything you can do, I can do better. Females can say they can do that. But as soon as something happens, and it's instantaneous and it's spontaneous,
she gonna go to her natural form.
Yes, everybody will go into their natural form, fight or flight, and you'll be able to see that come out of them.
Right.
And you'll see everybody in their natural form when things are happening.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, nah. I think women need to understand to be like, hey, this is us. We can do the things that you can do, but you have to have an understanding of that. It's a slippery slope because your bone structure, you're not made up physically as men are, and that's just science.
Man, a lot of that shit, man, they want to ignore it. They know it, but they want to ignore it.
Yeah, because it makes good talk.
Like, do you know that it's extremely difficult for a man to accept another man's kids? Like, they don't realize how difficult that is. It's like, you take a lion, for example. He come in, he killing the cubs.
Damn.
He straight killing the cubs. Like, nah, that's that other nigga kids.
It's the scar for me.
Yeah. He killing the cubs.
You see that?
But then
the scar trying to kill him.
Although this man is learning to live with it, he learning to get attached to this kid and all of that stuff. Y'all got to remember that's not in our nature from birth. You know what I'm saying? Even when my son was first born, he'll tell you. First thing I came and said in the weight room was like, man, that motherfucker hurt her, man.
Yeah, he did. I was like, man, what's wrong with you? He's like, nigga.
But I love my son to death. I love him to death. I kill and die for him within a heartbeat. But you have to learn to do that shit. So if a woman goes out and cheats with another motherfucker or she got 2 kids or whatever, the least you can do is make sure these niggas is respectful. Least you can do. Because this dude ain't got to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
Especially if he's a nigga with options. Like, the least you can do is make sure that he's respected. Your kids are on their square. And if he tell your kids something and you trust this man and you let him, become the man in your life, how is it that he's good enough to sleep with you, do all this shit with you? You see him in the bed and all. The kids see him in the bed and all this other shit, but he can't say nothing to him. You don't understand. Men think logically, so it's like in his mind, he's looking at it like, oh, I don't come first, I don't come second, shit, I come third probably, because you gonna use the baby daddy shit to implement. He could still come in and say something and do whatever the fuck he want. He still got the authority over his kids and all this other shit.
Yeah,
so you need to adjust to that.
Yeah, I think personally, that's when communication. First of all, communication is big across the board of everything and every topic and every situation. Mm-hmm. So when you communicate, you gotta set those boundaries. You gotta put out there and say, hey, look, this is what I expect. Set expectations, set correct expectations. As far as having the relationships and the things you want out of the relationships and in the relationships. You know what I'm saying? If you bring in a male into the home and you already have existing children, when does it become okay for them to discipline them? When does it become okay for him to say something to them and correct them, when things are going bad or if they're being disrespectful to you, and then you're looking for him to correct them in that instance, but then when something happens at another situation, you're correcting him like he's not supposed to be like the father figure or the parent in the home that you've already put him in that role.
And what they don't understand is what he's trying to provide for that kid is necessary.
Yeah, structure.
You need to fall the fuck back and let that shit happen. That's what you need to do in a lot of cases. Not saying everyone is the same, but if you know that you want to be with this man, whether y'all married or y'all been together for some years, whatever, and you done introduced him to your kids, sometimes fall the fuck back, man. You're lucky this man that came through and did this shit.
Man.
You are not just the fucking prize of the fucking world. He probably dealing with you because he likes something about you or he sees something in you.
Sees your potential, and if he don't, then what would Kevin Samuels say? You've already
I'm gonna get on Kevin Samuels.
You've already made it to that threshold, that time.
Man, let's speak on Kevin because
I like that guy.
I'm like this with Kevin Samuels.
I like him. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
I don't dislike him. I like a lot of shit that he's saying. I feel like Kevin Samuels is very necessary.
Yes.
However, I look at a lot of shit that he says, and I'm like, bro, you just doing a show. Like you can't say on one hand, what he say? Oh, you need to be giving it up, and you need to be this, that, and other. What you holding on to it for? But on the other hand, get mad at a woman for being too loose. It's like, hold on, bro. Like, just I know you're trying to be a contrarian. I get it.
It's the big Shirleys for me.
That's my only gripe with him. Oh, and that part too.
The big Shirleys?
The big girl part. How you just gonna assume that all men want a woman that's a size 2 or a size 4?
No, I don't think he...
He says that a lot. He said, don't nobody want your fat ass, something. I'm like, you can't just assume that because sometimes dudes do like a little thicker woman.
And he says that I've watched quite a few of his intimate interviews with these ladies and stuff. Mm-hmm. Some of them agree and they talk to him and he's like, okay, I understand, but sometimes they be going left field, so he go left field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, not every man's going to want a size 2 woman. You know what I mean? And he's specifically speaking on a certain, I'm going to say genre, but a certain, like high quality, what do we call them? High quality.
High value men.
Yeah, high value men. You know what I mean? So he's speaking from that perspective. You know, I'm pretty sure he puts himself as a high value man. Who makes a certain income and do all this. So he's speaking from that certain perspective.
I get what you're saying.
No, so yeah, a high value man, yes, he's going to want the stereotypical high value man is going to want that model figure lady, slim eye candy type.
But that's what I'm saying. Most models are not even that small no more.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you take like a Kim Kardashian, she was considered the most beautiful woman in the world. Like basically, she was the beauty standard for years. Look at the way women do their makeup. Look at the bodies that's changing and shit like that. That came from J.Lo, Kim Kardashian. These women ain't small. You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing with them. Like, it's like, you're an image consultant. I get that.
But he'll tell them too, hey, if you this, that man, he's this. If he's an average man, you are an average person. Why are you trying to reach
right? And he's right there. He's right there because women, like I seen this one woman, she had a couple of kids. She was like 290, some shit like that, and saying she a 10, I'm like, come on, bro. Like, bitch, let's be real.
But he throws it out there and they put their cell phone up. Right. He gives them the rope and they hang that shit.
No, don't get it twisted. I agree with 99% of what this nigga say.
Yeah.
I agree with most of it. And I think he's very, necessary.
Yes.
That's my own, if I'm being cynical about it, that's my only gripe. I'm like, that's it. Like, why you saying that about that? Yeah. Then there's certain things he say, you like, nigga, you just trying to do a show.
Yeah, shock value.
It was this woman that came on there. She, on any other show, if she's watching it, she checked all this nigga boxes. He still found something wrong with it. Found something. I'm like, bro, that's basically the perfect woman based on what you be saying. But he still found something. I'm like, okay, you trying to do a show, I get it. But I fuck with dude. I really do.
I like him.
I like him too.
He's very forward. He's very necessary because it brings a realization to people who are floating above the motherfucking clouds, and he bring them down to earth. And he's like, he puts a lot on the man's mind and the female's mind behind physical attraction. You know what I mean? Physical attraction and financial attraction. So
And that's another thing too that I don't agree with him. Is when he says high value, he's only talking about money. Mm-hmm. And to me, like I said earlier, that's perpetuating prostitution culture. Because all you talk about is her looks and you talk about his money. Now I get it. Women are hypergamous, especially in America.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, are you really telling this man that he has no value up besides the amount of money he got? Like, that's a little.
Well, he's went. I don't want to sound like I'm defending him, but I've watched it. But he goes more in depth on it. You know, it ain't just about how much money he is. You know, he can have all this money, but can you tolerate this nigga? Do you want to be around him? You know, how?
I ain't never heard him go into depth.
Yeah,
I've watched him a lot, and all he ever talk about is, does he make six figures? Okay, well, high value men, they explore their options, which is true.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more that comes with value. Like, there's, okay, I'll say this all the time.
But he's speaking in a world full of, that's the world that we live in today.
I say this all the time. There's a bunch of lames with money.
Yeah.
Having money means nothing.
Suckers with money.
Like if you a man, you're gonna be a man whether you broke or you're gonna have money. You still gonna have your same value mentally. Like, there's more to it than just that. There's dudes that make $100 million and can't please their wife.
Yeah.
Well, now what you think she want? There's dudes out here that make $10 million a year and shit, and they locked up.
It's the strips for me.
Now what is he doing for his kids? Fuck the money.
Yeah.
At a certain point, it's like, I get it. You supposed to take care of business. You can't be no bum.
Yeah.
You got to make sure shit is happening for you. And it takes the right type of woman to make sure that that's happening. But it's like, sometimes it's like, damn, bro, you sound a little shallow.
Yeah, money don't make everybody.
And it's some fine ass bitches out here that I would never fuck with. Just because of they fucking attitude. Yeah. I just posted the other day. Okay, for y'all that like Cardi B got the body that y'all want.
Yeah.
She's successful. All this other shit. I would never fuck with that bitch. I would never want to have no kids by this bitch. I would never want to fuck with that.
She is annoying.
Yeah. I would never fuck with that bitch. Nicki Minaj is fine to me. She look good. But the way she talk,
man,
and I'm like, bro, I can never deal. I would never come home to this bitch. All that yelling and all that feminist bullshit and feeling like everybody against you. Like, man, at what point you gonna calm the fuck down and chill?
No, at one point where we just gonna get back to the basics. Socket, plug.
Look, yin and yang.
Socket, plug.
Yin and yang.
Yang. We gotta get back to the basics.
I had this
man.
I had this meme. I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
Yeah, we gotta get back to the basics because everybody's over just trying to be. It's so many blurred lines with no lines drawn. You know what I'm saying? People are drawing lines, but the lines are so blurred.
Look. You see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's got Jill Scott. It's got Megan Thee Stallion. It's got Jada Pinkett. It says, smash one, marry one, get rid of one. Now, 90% of men answer the exact same way. What'd you say? Jada what?
She gotta go.
Right. Get rid of Jada. 90% of men said get rid of Jada.
Smack, go ahead and smack Megan.
Smash Megan. And marry Jill.
Yep.
90% of men answered the same way, bro. It was like 88, 89% of men answered the same way.
It's because you look at the characteristics of them all as they display themselves, these women, these females, throughout their careers and throughout time, and you like, all right, Jill is more wholesome. She's loving, even though she can do that thing with that microphone. God damn. You know, it's like she seems more superior in the women characteristics than the other ones.
Right. the women, like you said, the women characteristics. So, like that woman is intelligent. She's insightful.
Yep.
She understands men. She's sexy.
Yep.
She's beautiful. She wears her natural hair.
Yes.
She is a real woman. Like, just
yeah,
looking at her, you don't see no fake bodies. You don't see none of that shit. No. May see some makeup. May see some eyelashes. May even see some weave sometimes. But she'll wear her real hair and not give a fuck. That woman is a queen. You can see it. You can understand her presence when she talks.
Yeah.
But you can find a motherfucker like Jada that done got married, been handed every fucking thing. Now I get it. She was an actress. She was getting her own money. But let's be real. That's Will Smith we talking about.
Yeah.
We talking about somebody that's a fucking cultural popularity icon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Decades.
So for decades, bro. Been on top.
He's a
built
great,
it from, huh?
He's a great person, man.
Yeah. Intelligent, yep. Father, all of that shit. And you treat that man like that? Like, you been doing it though. All that time she was lusting over Tupac and talking about Tupac this and that and the other.
That's why Tupac faked his death.
Even back then, I'm like, what's wrong with this bitch?
Tupac faked his death to get away from Jada.
That's fucked up, man.
Hey, that's what the people was saying, man. They was like, hey, man, y'all hear about Tupac faked his death to get away. You know that bitch was crazy, man.
Yeah, man. At a certain point, man, you gotta knock it off. I saw a video of her talking to, it was like a talk show that had Easy on there, and she was one of the people in the crowd or something. Yeah. And she was like, I want to feel like a woman listening to your music. Why are you so disrespectful to women? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking like,
bitch, no.
Tupac was like, fuck these bitches too.
Yeah.
But, you know, he had
that was
got
art.
A baby and keep your head up. I get it, you know, but he was still like,
that was art.
Yeah.
It was.
You love that nigga.
It's the Tupac for me.
Truth be told, you've been thinking Will was a corny nigga your whole life, but you can control this nigga. That's what happened. That's what happened. You could control that nigga, but deep down, you don't want to be with that nigga. You want a gangster too.
Yeah. Why are people so drawn to the gangster image, the quote unquote thug image, the dangerous,
because that's who we are naturally. Put it like this. A gangster is nothing but a warrior. Just think about it. Back in the day, warriors and people that was willing to die on their shield and all that. We talking about real gangsters. We ain't talking about these niggas, these little flunkies and shit. We talking about the niggas that was prepared to do whatever they had to do to make shit happen for themselves. Or to never waste their life and shit. Like, that's basically what they were. It's the same thing as like a fucking Marine in the Army.
Yeah.
Now you taking orders, but at the same time, you willing to do whatever you have to do to make sure that you're at the top of the level in this confinement of what you're trying to do. Yeah. It's just like take Al Capone and what he did and all that sort of shit. That shit was all to climb the ladder. Yeah. What people don't understand is Al Capone fed thousands of people.
Yeah.
Black people too.
Yeah.
That's what they ain't talking about though. Yeah. It's like
you don't want to glorify the good in it. It's always the bad in it.
He's just a person that won't take no shit and don't give a fuck to that point. It's about the power and the respect for him. Yeah. And a lot of gangsters have that mentality. Mm-hmm. Now, gangster shit ain't always smart shit. This shit done changed into some dumb shit at somewhere around in the 80s or something, like early 90s, 80s. Yeah. Shit turned into just being dumb shit. It used to be organized. It used to be, something that gave
structure.
Back. What was the what was the acronym for Crips?
I have no clue.
Community something in progress.
I have no clue.
I forgot the name of it.
There's so many people out here claiming they Crips and all these Crips are going to do.
All I'm saying is it used to mean something. these were the children of the Black Panthers. It
yeah, oh yeah.
Something.
That's, yeah.
And it became something that it wasn't originally before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those street rules and stuff like that shit was set in place for a reason. It wasn't to just be bad people. It was to be people that can get through and make a way for themselves despite the law.
Yeah.
Like, people have this mentality of thinking that if something breaks the law, then it's wrong.
True.
And I don't subscribe to that.
Me neither.
It's just like, okay.
Because what's legal in this state,
right,
it's not legal in the state next to us, or the state over here, or this state. You know what I'm saying? It's
right. If I'm going down the highway and every fucking sign that I've seen says 70 miles an hour for the last 3 hours, and then I happen to drive to a place that says 65, and I'm still going 70, that don't mean that I meant to break the law.
Yeah.
That just meant that I just subconsciously just did it. It's just like, okay, if you raise a kid and, you know, a kid is raised in fighting or whatever. Everybody in his family fights. The second he applies that shit to his everyday life, oh, that's assault. You're evil. You're mean. You're this, that, and the other. That's how he was raised. Yeah. Sometimes this is what it is.
Yeah. If you were born in a red ass family, you know, you had the potential to be mice.
Right. You know Fact. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, take the weed thing for example.
Yeah.
White people get a hold of it, figure out a way to tax it and all such shit. Now it's legal.
Now it's cool.
Now it's medicine.
Yeah.
It's even better than being legal. Yeah. It's helping people. Yeah. But niggas go to jail every day for it. Still.
Man.
That's insane to me, bro.
It's the trickery for me.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I just seen a video earlier today. Matter of fact, let me show you real quick.
Yeah, it's crazy that if it was good for you and was helping you survive through tough times and shit, it's bad to them until they can take it and make something of it, and it's like, oh, weed is the best thing in the world. Everybody can smoke it now, and you've been doing it behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. You've been doing these things, and you've been wanting to be like, well, I'm going to arrest little Johnny over here for having a joint.
Yep.
And then when you arrest Johnny and write him up and go do all this stuff, and it stretch you the fuck out, and you take that badge off and you get home and you roll you a joint.
Yep. They do that. I know, matter of fact, I know a prosecutor right now. They be high in the motherfucking court.
Man.
Prosecuting niggas for weed. This, I know for a fact, I done talked to lawyers that know this motherfucking personal life. He smoked weed all the time. But he locking niggas up for weed.
That's crazy.
His name start with a P, man. But it is what it is. I'm gonna tell you, we just exposing shit that just don't make sense. Like, for example, look at this shit. Hold on. There you go.
What's that, cats?
Cats fighting. Yeah. Cats fighting on TikTok. All comments, people were talking about cats is crazy, just laughing, all sorts of shit. Let you post a video of two dogs fighting.
Yeah.
You're the devil. You're heinous. You're evil.
They wasn't talking about calling pedo on them people or nothing like that.
Nah, they ain't saying nothing. You might have your Karen here and there, but most people just laughing. That's what's crazy to me. All mammals fight each other.
Yeah.
All of them. But then you wanna pick and choose, but that's programming to me.
Yeah.
Because in another country, that's completely legal.
Yeah.
People look at letting two chickens fight as being wrong. But y'all eat chicken more than any other country.
Yeah. I eat some fucking chicken shit. Fried chicken.
That makes no sense to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, laws are just bullshit half the time.
Yeah, it's just... It's popular opinion, just like everything else.
They know it.
It's popular opinion. It's the things that people feel and if they feel like it's wrong, they're going to get a group of other people to agree with them to overpower you, to make you seem like you're the one that's wrong and you're the one that's simping and you're the one that's the beta and you're because of popular opinion.
Not bad.
You straight. Popular opinion is a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it is. And that's a huge thing that we need to talk about. Cancel culture.
Dave Chappelle. It's Dave Chappelle for me.
Man, cancel culture is out of fucking hand.
Hey.
What?
Dave is the motherfucking truth. Dave Chappelle is the motherfucking truth. We finally got somebody who has that much popularity to stand the fuck up to the Alphabet Gang and let them know you will not cancel me.
Facts.
You will not tear me down. This is fun. And he let them know what they say. What else they say? I'm here for it.
Yeah.
He's here for it. Finally, we got somebody that's not going to be pussy about the words that they said that they came out of their own mouths and then retracting statements and stuff. They're going to stand on all 10, 2 heels until to this day.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about the baby situation. I know this is old news and all this other shit, but we got to discuss this shit because if we allow this shit to go unchecked, people will constantly do this to our brothers.
Oh yeah.
People will get to the point where this becomes the norm for people to not speak on what the fuck they feel. So with the baby situation, it always fuck with me. I'm like, so for one, the dude never said nothing about gay people.
No.
He said, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put a phone in the air. If you ain't got HIV, all these sexually transmitted diseases, put a phone in the air.
You know what happened? And nobody ever said that?
What's up?
They put themselves in that category.
Exactly. A hit dog start hollering. That's what happened.
They put themselves in that category.
People that was in the crowd didn't give a fuck.
No.
But y'all motherfuckers, as soon as y'all get a clip, it's like, oh, let's latch onto this and let's make it go crazy. Like, dudes say that all the time to get the crowd involved.
Yeah.
Ladies, if your pussy clean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was wrong. I forgot to wash today.
Yeah, man. Like,
fuck him.
I feel offended. My pussy stank. Like, what?
Yeah. Well, I seen a video of that.
You seen one like that?
I seen a video. The motherfucking girl was like, it was a girl telling another girl, she's like, you don't smell that? She's like, you don't smell. I can smell that. You don't smell, and it's on you.
Wow.
I was like, man, it was I don't have TikTok, but I think it was a TikTok video that somebody had reposted on Facebook. I was like, man,
that's crazy.
I said, boy, they gonna get on her motherfucking ass.
Yeah, man.
They gonna get on her ass. But yeah, the baby didn't say anything out of context to a certain group of people. You just automatically assume that he was talking about you because I guess your guys' culture or whatever has something to do with that. I don't know if you guys felt like that or something like that. I don't know because I'm not in that culture. So
why is it okay to suck dick in the parking lot for anybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, gay, straight, whatever. Why is that the thing to do?
Nigga needs some head, they want some head.
And then you want to say, you want to attach HIV and all this other shit, but then on the other note, y'all say it ain't a gay disease.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, make it make sense to me.
Every time.
If I was a baby, I'd have been like, fuck y'all, and kept it moving.
Every time. Me too. Every time y'all see a HIV commercial, what they have in.
Yep. Hey. This is programming at its best.
Every single time, what they have in. 2 fucking dudes kissing. I just went to see.
They ain't never have 2 women in that motherfucker.
Right. Cause they know where the fuck the shit come from. It come from fucking in the ass, man. That's where the shit come from, man.
I don't know that.
Now look, I went to see the
it's
Eternals
the
movie.
shit for me.
Man, I went to see the Eternals movie.
Was it good?
Seen it? Yeah, it's good. It's
I haven't watched it.
It was obscene, of course.
Oh.
The black dude.
Why they always gotta make the black dude
I don't
the bitch?
know. I don't know, but that's the thing now. Candyman, all these movies, the black dude.
Candyman had a gay? I mean,
there was a dude in there that was gay.
Man, you gotta bleep that out, man.
Had a gay.
Yeah.
What you mean?
I said a gay.
What?
I said a gay. I said the word gay. You know, you can't, they don't.
You can't say the word? Oh, yeah, you gotta say alphabet and all. Okay. Yeah. Dude was by alphabet, whatever the fuck he was. In Candyman.
He was a bicycle.
Yeah. And then
he wasn't a transmission, he was a bicycle.
He was rainbow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was one of them letters. But anyway, he was a Letterman. There you go, Letterman. All right, so so the dude
calling us a letter.
The black dude,
asshole. They
gotta make anytime they gay, they gotta make him super smart or whatever. Yeah. He's the genius, he's the good guy, he's the one with the kid. All of that shit in the same movie. Two gay motherfuckers. I love you, all this other shit, all this kissing and shit. Y'all don't even show women and men doing that no more, really. Yeah. Why do you always have to do that shit, man?
Programming.
That shit is bullshit, man. You can show, and that's somebody that's actually directed a movie, somebody that's actually into all of the intricate details of that. I know how to show affection. I know how to show interest between men and women without showing them actually kissing or having sex. Yeah. You don't need to do that. But y'all always do that shit. Yeah. I had to cover my son's face.
Man.
Straight up covered his face every time. Every time he talking that, babe, I love you shit. I'm talking to my son, taking his attention away.
On the Eternals?
I'm thinking it's just a Marvel movie I can watch with my kid, bro.
Man.
You see they got Superman gay now.
He's
his son.
He's Gen Z. He's a letter.
I'm saying, bro.
He's a letterman.
Like, it's cool. You want to suck dick, bro. That's your business, man. Bro. Well, I'm just saying, like, if you want to get fucked by a dude, fine, bro. Go do your thing, man. Cool. Man. Why the fuck y'all gotta just force everybody to be cool with it, too?
So, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna compare this. That way people get a good gist of what we're trying to say, what we're trying to get to. First of all, if you're a drug dealer, we'll always say
now I be using. I know where you're going.
Say if you're a drug dealer, you're not gonna just be like, hey, go to the average Joe person every day. You need to deal drugs. Because if you don't deal drugs, you're a horrible person.
Right.
Oh, you're trying to call me out because I'm dealing drugs to somebody? No, don't you call me a dealer. I deal medicine. I'm a doctor. Don't you ever call me a drug dealer.
Right.
Thug.
You're a bigot.
Yeah, look at you. Because my lifestyle is better than yours. You're just mad.
Right.
You're gonna keep doing so. You're a drug. If you're a sidewalk pharmacist, you're not trying to push it off. You're not trying to push it off on everybody as it's the thing to do. It's something that something that you decided to do because you wanted to do it. You had a decision that you wanted to get out there and you wanted to be the best sidewalk pharmacist that the fucking town knows. So, with that being said, you're not going to keep trying to push it to little Timmy, little Johnny, little Amy, little Marcus,
little Jamal,
little Robert.
None of them.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to try to keep pushing it down their throat. You need to sell drugs. Drugs is the best way to go. You know what I mean? Fitzer. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not trying to push your lifestyle on these people.
Facts.
In reverse, on the other hand, the lifestyles of the alphabet gang is being force fed to all of us and our offspring
Facts.
On a daily basis, and everybody thinks it's okay, and it's not. So, just like you motherfuckers decide to have your own popular opinion and you don't like this, we have our own popular opinion and we don't like certain things that you do, just like you don't like things that we do.
It's called being a fucking adult. Deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, one more motherfucking thing before we even go or before we even conclude this. I'm going to say this. I'm pro-heterosex. I'm pro-heterosex. I don't give two fucks how anybody else feel, whether you bisexual, asexual, you like walls, you like pots, you like other sex, you like the transformations and be transmissions and do all the, who gives a fuck about all that? When did being pro-heterosexual become bad?
Right.
Why are we having to walk on eggshells for something that we know is natural? Socket plug.
Yep. It works.
You know what I'm saying? Why are we getting bashed for being
normal? That's what it is. Yeah. We're normal. But they don't like that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
we don't have to accept that you suck a dick or you like the vagina from the opposite sex. I mean, from the same sex. We don't that's y'all. As long as you ain't trying to suck my dick, I don't give a damn.
Right.
Or you trying to suck my kids?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I use the same analogy kind of. I always say, I can live next to a drug dealer, no problem. How you get your money and pay your bills, that's your business.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
A gay, a murderer, or whoever. That's y'all.
You can sell dope 100 miles an hour up the street, man. I don't give a fuck. But the day you come over to my yard and you try to put a pack in my son's hand, then we got a fucking problem.
Yeah. Because then
the way that they're
our
doing
worlds
this shit,
collide.
Right. Then the way that they're doing this shit is like, Dwayne Wade is a good father. Why? Because he's not parenting?
That nigga's a sucker.
He's not parenting? He's a good father?
That nigga's a sucker.
A good father is saying, hey, son.
Go cut your dick off.
Right. Hey, son, I'm going to give you these hormones. Yeah, you are, girl. Like, that's not parenting. No. Parenting is guidance. Are you going to tell me that everything a kid wants to do, you're just going to let them do it?
Yeah,
what if a kid want to drink alcohol? You just going to hand him a beer? What if a kid want to hit the blunt that you just going to hand it to him? Yeah. That's how you parent?
You're like, you know what, mommy? I want to smoke crack.
Yeah, man. It's horse
I want to
shit,
smoke
bro.
some meth, mommy. Oh, sure. Go ahead.
It's straight up bullshit.
You decide.
It's what the opposite of parenting. That's what it is.
You decide what you want to do with your life. Go fuck your life up, son, and be the best at it.
You know, and then they kill me with this shit talking about, you can't help who you love. You just can't help who you love. Okay.
I love a lot of motherfuckers, but I just don't love him enough to put his dick in my mouth.
No, look, no, that ain't the point I'm finna make. Check this out. What if a brother and sister love each other? Can they go get married?
Yes, in some states.
Can they go have kids? Could we promote that?
Yeah. See,
if a mother wants to marry her son, should we promote that shit as normal?
Yeah. See, the thing about it is, in society, what they did was, instead of looking at the overall picture and saying, you know what, if we do this, this is going to happen. The cause and effect behind this. They didn't look at that. They
Pandora's box.
Yep. They just looked and said, this is what we want because this is this, and this is how this should work because this is how we feel and such and such.
What you say? What you just say?
What's that?
Feel.
Yeah.
Everything is based on feelings. Man.
Emotions.
Everything is based on fucking feelings.
Yep.
I can't just be like, oh, I feel like I'm Optimus Prime that turned me into a metal machine.
Yeah.
No, it don't work like I can't be like, oh, I feel like, I'm an Irish guy from Ireland and my skin is really just dark. I don't know why it's like that. Like,
hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. In the instance I was at somewhere and, I'm not the most appealing person. I look scary and all this stuff, all the stereotypical things. So I'm at some place or whatever and I'm out and I'm doing something and this girl like looks at me in disgust and was just like, "Ew," you know, I said it such because like he thought I was like looking at her or saying something to her. So I just said, I said straight up, I was like, first of all, I'm not looking at you. I identify as a woman. Fucked her up.
What'd she say?
Fucked her up. She, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just, I was like, yeah. I was like, I identify as a woman. It's like, don't ever, ever. You know what I'm saying? Put her in her place like that. I said, that's fucked up. I could be me. I could be me, and I could be like, you know what? I wasn't looking at you. You know, I was doing such and such. And like, oh my god, like you're just ill. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm finna fuck him up with this. I said, I identify as a woman.
Oh, I got one for you. You know this. So the new argument is saying gender and sex is two different things.
What?
Trust me. Just give me a second. They're saying gender and sex are two different things. They're saying they're saying sex is what you're born with in your, I guess, hormones or whatever. And they're saying gender is your brain. So they're saying that a boy and a girl could be born.
So what they're saying is their mind was telling them no.
No, listen.
Their body.
That's right. So look. That's their argument. That a man, like, being a boy is not based on what's between your legs. It's just that you're a human, and then you decide to go certain ways. Your decision making. It says that society makes you adapt to these different things. Like hormones don't matter. Like testosterone is not a thing. Estrogen. They act like this shit just don't exist.
But they take it in order to get to one of the other side.
Right. But this is what fucks with me though. I saw this TikTok that had me cracking up. The dude was like, whenever you run into a trans person, ask them what's their gender of their pet. And if they answer, say, how do you know? Did he tell you?
Yeah.
Right.
Man,
yeah, so that's how you put them in their place. You talk common sense to where they have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, you box
them nuts. Like, do you know it's the thing called gender fluid?
Yeah.
Bro, they can be a woman and a man within an hour of each other.
Yeah, a couple minutes. I told that's what I did.
We don't call these people mentally ill.
Man, look, I told you. I identify as a woman. That one was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm like, See? But you thought I was just a hardcore nigga over here, like, ew, look at him, he's gonna rape me.
Right.
No. Like, bitch, I don't even, if I'd have been like, bitch, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Not even looking at you. I'm looking past you, bitch. What you mean?
I identify as her. She was like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like,
see?
So what would, I don't know.
Man.
You feel, that right there tells you how less they think, that's how much they think less of us.
Right. What time you gotta leave?
Let's see. Oh shit, about 10 minutes.
All right, bet. We almost gonna wrap up. But yeah, that's a different type of situation. That's a fucked up situation, and we're teaching kids this shit. That's the sad part.
And we're overwhelmed by it because the numbers outweigh. I mean, we see how the intelligence, the scholars and everybody feel trying to teach society certain things and saying, hey, this is this and this is this. You don't have to go to college. You can go to trade schools. And you don't have to do this. But popular opinion outweighs facts and science.
Ain't crazy?
Yeah, popular opinion outweighs facts and science.
Yeah, that's why Bill Cosby went to jail. Yeah. Popular opinion.
Yeah,
no physical evidence. Yeah. Just opinion of people.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And that, since we on that subject, let's talk R. Kelly. Yeah. I've been talking about this bitch ass nigga for a long time, man. These motherfucking people, like this. Niggas want to act like this man ain't been fucking kids since the 90s, bro.
But he makes good music.
Yeah, that's all they care about. You can fuck as many kids as you want as long as you can sing to motherfuckers and women think you sexy. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's crazy to me? They didn't give a fuck about the kids at all. Only thing they cared about was, oh, this is the Me Too movement going on now. Yeah. He has women that's in a cult.
Yeah.
Let's find some way that he did something illegal to them or brainwashed them. They have no power. They're not grown. Like, what the fuck?
What about the children?
Exactly. What about those little ass girls he was fucking? On camera. When the fuck you seen Bill Cosby on camera with a white bitch?
Or any bitch fucking them.
Or any bitch.
Drugging them.
Is there video of Bill Cosby dropping something in a bitch drink?
Mm-hmm.
And then these bitches went up to this nigga room knowing that he married. Why you there? You know what you there for. It's the same thing with Mike Tyson.
It's
the
fuck
pills you doing there, bitch? It's 3 a.m.
It's the pills for me.
This man just sent the limousine to come get you at 2 a.m. You there, it's 3 a.m. Fuck you doing there? You know you there to fuck.
Trying to crack some.
You know exactly what you there for, man.
You try to crack some.
It's dangerous when we start treating women like they're not adults and start treating them like they're children. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because she get to pick and choose when she want to be grown.
Yeah.
Bitch, either you gonna be this way or you gonna be that way. You can't pick and choose.
Yeah. That's a touchy subject. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, we're gonna get on accountability the next episode.
Man, because that's crazy to me because you can actually go out, different decade, different times, different things is going on. And then 20 years later, you can be like, you know what? I feel like he harassed me.
Yep.
He sent me flowers.
I seen a video.
He told me I was beautiful.
I don't even think it was a video. It was an article where this guy, I think he was going to Harvard. He was going to one of those Ivy League schools or whatever. And this gay dude wrote in the newspaper about something that his friend was going through. His friend was a female.
Yeah.
And they both were texting each other. They was dating each other. They both got drunk. They had sex. She went and told him all about it. He interpreted as her being raped.
Yeah.
Put it out in the school newspaper. Got this dude kicked out of school.
That's crazy.
For rape. Because what? He had sex with his drunk girlfriend while being drunk?
I mean, drink responsibly, people.
Dude, there was text messages saying this is what we plan on doing.
Yeah. It was consent. At that time, you know, and I'm pretty sure, did she say she didn't have a problem with it or anything?
Yeah, she was fine with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's popular opinion right there.
Yeah. All this bullshit that they trying to implement right now, and the way they trying to divide genders and all this other shit, and how they implementing all this gay shit, is population control.
Yeah.
Just like COVID. We're going to touch on that next time. We're going to touch on that next time, man. I'm going to let you get on about it and get home.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Kyrie Irving, man. That's my nigga, man.
Yeah, I fuck with Kyrie
that's a real
too,
dude. That's some. He is the NBA Dave Chappelle because he can't be paid off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Kyrie,
to believe what he believes. It's a revolution coming because there's going to be more people that's going to step up like that and watch the tides turn. And Dave Chappelle was the beginning.
Facts. Well, shit, we're going to get up out of here, man. This is the Black Room Experience. Appreciate y'all. We coming back hard.
It's the experience for me.